Hello everyone, my name's Stefan, Botanist Cool. Today we are painting some Helldivers minis. Now, I started painting these guys a very long time ago, and I never continued them. In fact, the closest I got to finishing a mini was this guy, and this guy needs a little bit of work still, but he looks pretty fantastic. I'll be real, he's pretty darn close to done compared to all the rest of them. But I've got a whole bunch. I've just started basically putting armor on and then stopping. And that's it, really. So I also kind of know that it looks like I'm using two different grays here. I don't know which ones I'm using, so we're kind of gonna go with the Mechanist Standard gray because it's a little darker, and of course a little bit to start with lead belcher and what have you. So we're gonna start on details, get some things going, and just kind of see where everything goes. And hopefully the music's not too loud. How's the music? Actually, let me lower it a little bit because I know it's a little loud. There we go. We got ambient, we got quote-unquote ambient Helldivers music playing right now. All right, let me get some lead belcher out. It's good? Okay. Okay, if it was good before, I'll make it a little louder then. Thank you very much, Chip. All right, I don't think any of these are washed. I don't think they are. But I do not remember. Well, let's just see what we got. Let's start with something that's a little simpler, like this guy here. We've already got quite a bit of buckle work on him. Let's start with this guy then. Everyone move to the side. I want to get all the shoulder pads done. Anyways, I've been playing Monster Hunter Rise a lot, and I went from dual blades to the Hunter's Knife. The Hunter's Knife, is that like Sword and Shield? Or is that a name for one of the dual blades? Yes, the Sword and Shield? Hell yeah, dude. And I can see a lot of my novice, like, just like, look at that, I missed all that painting. So I see able to block attacks? Yeah, that's why I like defensive things like Lance and what have you. I can see a lot of like where my skill was back in the day, because like I see I'm missing a lot of things I would not miss now. Imperative. But yeah, blocking attacks is so nice. Oh, it's very fast. Sword and Shield's ridiculously fast, yeah. There's a reason why it's a fan favorite. It does everything pretty good. It's a good jack of all trades weapon. Probably one of the best, honestly. And then 7 of the Magnum Hollows. God, I love Magnum Hollow. Such a cool fucking monster. Magnum Hollow is cool. I like Magnum Hollow a lot. One more part, but I haven't gotten it. Oh my god. What part do you need? Is it like the gem of the Magnum Hollow or some shit? It's hard to get? I see all the shortcuts I took. And like, oh my god, look at the shortcuts. Still not a fan of the quality of this mini. Not fantastic. They'll do, but it's not fantastic. Alright, let's start focusing on one mini at a time. So I'm gonna move all these guys to the side for now. Take care of this one. No, the shoes are actually black. You have the... Okay. I now remember why I got really pissed off these guys. Let me open up the, Under the gem, it's these. I had to pick up, so I don't remember the name of it. Oh, gotcha. Fuck. Let me just do it. Alright. Alright, so this is the mini I'm working on. Let me take a look on that mini. Here we are. Alright, I see what's happening. But I have all the other parts and 13 million Zen. It takes us sellable eggs. I need that one little. Oh my god. That's the fun part of Monster. You're missing that one fucking part, eh? Just that one fucking part. Kind of curious, actually. What if... I'm looking at these minis. I'm like, what if I change these details here to silver color? And then use the lead belcher for the armor. Actually, that might be a little fun. Hold on, let me try that out. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna be changing some armor shit. I'm gonna be changing a lot of things that I've done already. Because here's the thing, right? I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna fucking try it. I may as well. I want a blast weapon? Yeah, it's valid. Because the armors here are very reflective, and here's the problem as well. I can't get a reflective yellow, so it's gonna be a question of what do I want to match and how do I want to match it. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. That. So I just wanted to see how it looked. That is not it. That is definitely not it. Hold on, let me. Definitely not it. No. The silver, yes. The fucking lead belcher there, no. The silver is good. The lead belcher is not. Making the emblems and the buckles brighter, good. I might want to look at getting more metallic paints though. So I know this is gonna have to be a retributor up here. And then we're gonna go further and do some lead belcher on the face. Like, face will be lead belcher. That's very, very metallic. That makes sense. Especially after I give it a wash later on, it'll look a lot better. Look at this. Botanist, have you checked out Fantasy Life Island? The girl who steals time and is so heckin' fun. I have not. No, I'll take a look at it though. Always love a recommendation. How are you doing today, Edward? It is black, so let's get Abaddon black out real quick. Also, hi, hey, how are you doing today? Just finished my training. Training for what? Tell us your deep, dark training secrets. Lifeguard in service, let's go. That's gotta be a lot of training, dude. Lifeguard's gotta know a lot of like first aid and shit like that. That'd be a lot of training. Congratulations on finishing that training. Good luck dealing with fucking kids. A bad Star Wars joke. Alright, let me see if I can find that book real quick. Found it. Alright. Give me a page number between like 6 and 200 and like, that's right, 126. 6 and 126. Give me a page number. $26. All right, cool. Why do the warriors of Mandalore leave their helmets on? Why do the warriors of Mandalore leave their helmets on? Anyone want to take a guess? You don't know? It's Mandatorian. It's Mandatorian. It's a really bad joke. I love it. Oh, it's Mandatorian. That's silly. It is funny, but it is bad. It could be both. Mandatorian. So silly. Okay, that head's look. You see you later, Edward. That head's actually looking pretty good. I'll have to do some editing on it, but that head looks really good. And so far, we have a pretty good color scheme. The paint, the grays here are supposed to be more metallic. I don't have a dark metallic gray though. Not one that matches at least. Not one that gets as matte as I want it to get at least. So I can't really do too much there, unfortunately. It's one of those weird things where I feel like if I had better paints, maybe I could have, or more specific paints, I could have done better. But yeah. Either way. If I had the money, I'd buy the official game too. I want those minis so bad. Now for the worst color, Everland Yellow. Painting in yellow is a bitch, and that's something I learned very quickly with these minis earlier on. to go. That's fine though. Actually different. Alright, give me 1 second. I checked something on my phone. Well, on my computer, but my phone, you know. Alright, get some water. If you haven't already, make sure to take a drink, guys. It's very important to keep drinking. Yeah, I'll fix that up later. Trying to get this like yellow real bright. Which means I'll have to go back and like, yeah. See, that looks a lot nicer already. Do a little bit of repair if they have it on black. But makes it look nice and clean. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. See, that is looking... That is looking pretty schwanky. That is looking pretty schwanky. Not the shoulder pads, but the fucking hips. And the plate and the hips there. That's looking schwanky. I see what I'm not liking. There we go. I see it. The ridges on these minis are so small. And it's really hard to see literally anything on them. If you go too thin, it just doesn't work either. I'm gonna try something. Why not have it with? I should. Ah, here it is. So yeah, the uniform gray is different from Mechanist gray, which is exactly what I wanted. And I want it for one reason, add a little definition to the guns, because the guns have a little bit of differentiating colors. Alright, got a little differentiation in there, and that's nice. It's kind of rolling back and forth. All right. Chip with the primordial whooper and a hydrate. Oh my. Oh, CB with the primordial whooper and a hydrate. Thank you very much. Let me go do a hydrate. I'm gonna do a stretch too, actually. I need a stretch. Oh my god. Alright, stand up. Ugh. Oh, there it goes. Bend down. Oh, that feels good. DB, it's going great. Hopefully it's going good by you too. Ugh. Oh, there we go. Let me get the hydrated. Going good? Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, bud. I did mess that up. Okay. Put this guy down for now. At this point, they're not done, but they're pretty damn close to done. They're very recognizable as Helldivers. I'm gonna fix this guy up a little bit. I'm getting a lot of text messages on my computer. Give me 1 second. I usually don't get this many, so I'm like, what the fuck's happening? I see you here. Yes, you do, Luna. Hey there, Luna. How you doing today? Hold on. Let me give you a quick shout out too, yeah? Gotta get my fucking thing up, and I was like, wait a second. Yeah, I know. I was doing some DMing real quick. Y'all go check out Luna. She's a great deal of fun. Very lovely individual. Splatoon, Animal Crossing, art. Great art. Great fucking art, y'all. So go check her out, yeah? Lovely individual. But not gonna lie, I'm gonna take pretty much any excuse to not focus on these minis, because these minis are such rough quality that they kind of piss me off a little bit. And I'm like, I get it. Like, they're not Games Workshop, but they are annoying. But I still enjoy them, but they are annoying. That is a lot better than it was before, though. So, like, so far we just kind of got these guys going up and looking a lot better. I'm very happy with. They look a lot better, these two, than they did before. We changed basically the lead belcher to a silver color. We put a little more detail on the guns by adding 2 different kinds of gray. We're really able to get this helmet done pretty well, getting that metallic look on there. We'll have to do his visor later, but I'm not sure what color his visor is supposed to be. But again, it's one of those where all the details are so flat compared to, as an example, this is a highly detailed Lumineth Realmlord, and you can see that there's a lot bigger ridges to go off of, there's a lot more detail there, and it's roughly the same size, but these guys are so much less detailed than the Lumineth Realmlord. So it's a lot harder to do these guys. Even though they're being really silly with this one. This one I'm being very silly with. But these guys are just a lot harder to do with because, one, they are one color of black and then like metallic black. And two, they're just really flat comparative. Until you get to like parts of it like this, and that looks fantastic. But you know, it's how it be. It's how it be. Actually, speaking of which, I want to get that one really done pretty okay. Thank you, I appreciate it. They'll still look pretty decent, I think. Just one of those where it's like, I know it could be better quality. And I would have rather paid for the better quality. God, I can't believe Luna came to my stream and outed me as DMing. Shh. I'm joking, obviously. That's funny as hell. Actually, I will have a question to ask you, Luna, later. Yeah, that's all I'll say about it. Really a little fun question. What is it? Scar's line says, "Be prepared." Do I have Matt White up here? Where do I have my Matt White? Matt Black. Matt White should be up here somewhere then. I have the gray. Car keys. Here's Matt White. Part of the reason why I will eventually want to get myself a 3D printer so I can actually 3D print these to look better and bigger. Like, I would like to just have this guy as a big fucking, like, that's a bigger, like, mini, like, not a war, like a mini that big. Because then the detail would actually come up and show well, and I'd love to paint that. The art in the background is motivational? Hell yeah, I'm glad it's motivational. Hopefully you're doing some fun things of your own. And if it's work, hopefully that work is nice and easy. Yeah, one day I want to get myself a 3D printer. Like a decent one. I don't know what a decent 3D printer is, I'll be honest, but one day I want to get one. How much does a decent 3D printer cost, actually? Huh. And how much, like, aeration do you need for it? I'll fix that later. I remember the funniest shit about Helldivers was when Helldivers 2 was first coming out, the devs were talking about maybe putting in like some pride flag capes. They never ended up doing it, but hopefully they do one day. They talked about it, and then everyone's like, oh my god, Helldivers is going woke. And I'm like, y'all, Helldivers is a fucking satire on fascism and military dictatorships. What the fuck do you mean? It's going woke. This thing. It's Starship Troopers. What do you mean it's going woke? It's outwardly anti-fascist parody and satire. Oh well, media literacy for some people, right? Let's get out a bigger brush real. We're gonna need a bigger brush. Standard Mechanist Gray, where are you? Did I put you back? I don't think I did. My desk is just half miscellaneous paints, half mess. Ah, here it is. Alright, guy. Hello, bonjour. How are you? Odd-eyed guy. Ooh. Almost like a Cotton Eye Joe kind of vibe there. Hello, friend. How are you doing today? Let me give a quick stretch because I just... Oh, may as well. Bonjour. Yasu, Kalispera, or any other variation of languages. Bonbanwa. No, it's evening, isn't it? What's the midday for Japanese? Oh, alright. Nice stretch done. You muted the stream? Oh no. Hello, friend. How are you today? Pleasure to meet you. My name's Steph. Botanist Cool. I do a lot of mini painting. If you want to see all my old mini painting stuff, it's on YouTube. Put up real quick. And we're like 10 away from like 900, so that's a pretty cool number. But yeah. Oh, I know it's... Oh shit! Hey Sonny, how you doing? Hope you're having a good one. We're doing some Helldivers today. Of course. Discord said you're streaming, so I decided, oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff here and on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So, if you ever want to take a gander at that, all the links are here and yada yada yada. Also, all the emotes here are made by Sandleford, an amazing mutual friend of ours. So, oh, the little guy here too, also Sandleford. That's also Sandleford, that little guy right there. The little lad. I guess we'll start actually working on the part. The mini's so good. He's just a dude with not a single thought behind his fucking eyes. That won't work. That won't work. Wish that were me, not a single thought behind your eyes. You could always aspire to it, just empty the thoughts, see what you do there. Even if the ADHD doesn't allow it, just try your best. Crack those knuckles real quick. Back to a stretch too. How long have I been leaning over this thing? TV going, phone going, stream on company, considering drawing too. Yo, fucking go for it. Do it. Draw. Part of the nice part about streaming is kind of like you also get that level of excessive interaction and stimulation that you don't necessarily need 10,000 things, because I gotta take it to the chat and I got this and that, and yeah, it helps out a lot in its own way. Fix you. I think I'm gonna finish the detailing on this guy, and then I'm going to play an actual round of Helldivers, because fuck yeah, I actually do want to play some Helldivers. It's been a very stressful time for all the Helldivers out there with Super Earth being under attack. In case you don't know what Helldivers is, it's a satire on fascism and it's Starship Troopers. It's Starship Troopers, but a little expanded. It's a satire on militarism, populism, and what a shot. Oh my god. Okay, so way back in the day, there was this book that came out called Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is a book about humanity going... That is the I'm doing my part, exactly. And that's also where the child military labor kind of meme came in with it as well. So what Starship Troopers is a commentary and a satire on militarization, fascism, and of course authoritarianism, right? People who do not serve in the military in Starship Troopers do not get the right to vote, as an example. They might be wealthy, but they do not get the right to vote. People who are allowed to teach have to have served in the military, and they have to have had all these massive military-based biases. The military rules the government, essentially, and if you do not abide by the military standards, you do not abide by... you will be kind of separated from society in its own way. And what's really interesting is when you watch Starship Troopers, the movie, the book also is great, but yeah, the movie, you see that there are very wealthy, well-made people who are living without the right to vote. But the propaganda is fucking insane. In the movie and in the game, there are these bugs. The bugs are the enemy, quote unquote, right? No one knows it. I don't even think we know exactly why we're fighting them, except for the fact that the bugs are killing and destroying all of humanity and we need to fight them and get together and yada, 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 right? So we're taught in the movie and in the book that the bugs are thoughtless, violent, no better than literal ants, right? And these are these giant bugs and everything that are happening, right? The bugs do not have the ability to go from planet to planet or use ships or anything like that. Nothing like that. They just kind of are on a couple planets and, yeah. So what happens now is in Starship Troopers, you follow this one guy who continues going on and won't say where my friend was, but they were conscripted to some social... Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, you know, you're taught that the bugs are evil, thoughtless bastards, right? At the very end of the movie, what happens is you learn that the bugs kind of actually think and communicate and talk in ways we don't understand. And the main character, who has been killing bugs and has been taught that they were thoughtless, goes, it thinks. It's scared we can win. So it goes from, wow, they're thoughtless things and we're just fighting them for our freedoms and our safety, to it thinks it is scared of us, we can kill it, and it is part of our duty to kill it, even though it is a sapient, sentient being with its own complex thoughts and society. It is such a great commentary on propaganda, militarism, and fascism. Such a great satire on it and fantastically done. The movie's fantastic, and here's the thing. A lot of people don't recognize it because a lot of people, everyone to some degree or another, is susceptible to propaganda. It's recognizing what that propaganda is, what it's trying to influence, and what it's trying to say. That's the very hard thing to do. A great example is a Monster Hunter movie, which is a level of Chinese propaganda, because Chinese companies funded the Monster Hunter movie, filmed it away from America, and actually basically used it to kind of be like, yeah, Americans are big dumb brutes with guns, essentially. They didn't stake for monster hunters, just like, oh yeah, Americans fucking do that. So there's a level of propaganda in pretty much everything. You got to kind of see where that propaganda is. Other great examples of propaganda include 90% of cop shows. It's propaganda. It's a literal own fucking thing of it. You know what I'm saying? So media literacy is very important. Now, Helldivers. Hey, but have you met? I don't think I have met your dad. Helldivers is Starship Troopers on steroids. Joke. Fair enough. Helldivers has the bugs, and here's the thing: the bugs produce an element called element 710, which if you flip 710 upside down, it reads oil. Whoa! We're killing bugs to get oil? We're killing these fascist bugs who want to destroy liberty and justice for oil. And the thing is, these bugs don't use spaceships or anything, so they can't really spread. It is canon that Super Earth spreads them to make farms, to kill them, and then make oil. So bug outbreaks happen, the Helldivers, these guys are sent in to go kill the bugs and all that kind of stuff, right? They go kill the bugs, you start a perpetual war, you keep the populace in the war mindset and make them kind of agree and yada yada. Then you have the cyborgs. The cyborgs are people who just didn't want to be a part of Super Earth. So they fucking left, they did cybernetics, and then Super Earth enslaved them. That's it. They just literally enslaved them. And then they made automatons, and now the automatons are fighting for the freedom of the cyborgs. And they've recently gotten that freedom by freeing the planet Cyberstan. And now they control a small section of the galaxy. However, they are fascist bastards destroying our liberty and want to kill everyone. And then there's the Illuminate, who originally came up, and it is a huge campaign thing. It's been going on for like a year now. And then the Illuminate, who in the first Helldivers were a peaceful group of individuals who did have high technology, but Super Earth committed a genocide on them and killed them all. Except for a few that survived and eventually rebuilt their society in another galaxy, came through a wormhole, and is now attacking Super Earth directly in the current update of Helldivers 2. And it's insane, because these were a peaceful race of aliens that were like, yeah, we want peace and all that kind of stuff, and then humans were like, nuke them. They actually used the George Bush excuse. They actually used the George W. Bush excuse. They're like, yeah, these guys have fucking super weapons that can destroy planets. Let's go kill them. That's exactly what happened. So there's a three-way war with the Helldivers and Super Earth versus the bugs, the automatons, and the cyborgs, and the Illuminate. And it is all commentary on propaganda, fascism, and populism. And some great examples and some recent stuff include, you talk to some of the helmsmen, they're like, oh yeah, did you know people used to own their art? Now it's a lot more efficient because we tell a computer to do it for us, and now nobody owns the art. Great. Or like, yeah, did you hear that there are workers who want to do strikes on this planet because they want their rights to be adhered to? Well, I hope they're done with their stupid bullshit, because we have a war to get back to. Exactly. It's a very anti-union thing. Obviously, there's a lot of fantastic propaganda in Helldivers that people at first missed, and then people were like, "Ah, shit, wait, this is propaganda." Like, yeah, it's fucking propaganda, y'all. It's great. I love it, and it's a fantastic commentary on it with a lot of fun gameplay too. I would love to do a fucking Helldivers tabletop RPG one day. That'd be fucking sick. My New Yorker could ever... Hey, New York's under attack right now, by the way. It's called... What is it called? It's called fucking Super York or some shit like that. Hold on. Let's see. Helldivers. Canyon. Yeah, it's like fucking like... Alright, so what we have now... So, they've turned Super Earth into 7 different districts. These regions... Okay, no. So what we have now is we have Prosperity City, which is part of the Netherlands. Administrative Center 2, which is Europe. centered around France. Equality on the Sea, which is looks like Hong Kong or Beijing. Remembrance, which is South America. I don't know exactly where, if I'm being honest. Port Mercy, which is in Indonesia. And then York Supreme, which is New York. And right now, let's take a look at what's happening. Eagleopolis lies in ruins. Yup. Oh yeah, Eagleopolis, which is in the Middle East. Right now, there's 150,000 Helldivers playing the game. York Supreme, baby, yeah. And right now, we are currently keeping control of York Supreme while we're losing control of Equality on the Sea. Eagleopolis, Administrative Center 2, and Remembrance have all fallen. They've also destroyed all the last rainforest in the entirety of the world to make more... Hey, environmental message. They've destroyed the last of the rainforest to make more airstrips to get more weapons out. Love it. By the way, the oceans now, the Pacific Ocean is now called Liberty Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is called the Atlantic Ocean. The Pan-Asian Ocean is now, you know, the Indian Ocean, which is great. Go York Supreme. Yeah. But after I finish this guy, I think I'm going to go for a round of Helldivers because I do kind of want to do that. Good game. Very, well, I'm not going to finish this guy today. I'm just going to get some details done on him that I need to get done. And now we got Thief Troopers, and everyone's simping the shit out of them. God bless. I'll simp the shit out of Eagle 1, don't get me wrong, but I'll also simp the shit out of Thief. They're doing their best. Oh, plenty. So Thief is the Super Earth Armed Forces. This is the first time they're introduced in this game where they are NPCs that they can follow you into battle. And everyone is kind of like making crazy fan art of like Thief-chan essentially. Then there's Eagle 1. Eagle 1, she's a badass. And she comes in when you order an airstrike, and she's like, delivering liberty and kind of shit like that. And she has, I've been really thirsty for her on main. She's great. Pelican 1 comes and gets you when you're at a drop site if you gotta leave. And Pelican 1's very daddy, very bear. We love him. You don't ever see their faces, you just hear their voices, and we love them. You never see their faces, you just hear their voices. Some of the Thief guys are kind of hilarious because you'll tell them to join you in your fucking fight. And they'll be like, oh my god, Helldivers, we love you. Can't believe that you came to save us. And then like some of them will be like, I love you. Like that. Nah, it ain't anime. It ain't anime, folks. Yeah, no, legitimately, it's so funny. The Thief guy is just like, I love you, and it's that exact fucking. They don't even put fucking subtitles on. And I have subtitles on for it. They don't put subtitles on for it because it's just like he's just like quietly, weirdly saying it. And it's really creepy. It's great. I'm gonna leave that a little bit. Add back? Welcome back. As I will always say, ads don't pay me much money as a Whatever I am. Fucking get an ad blocker. That dude didn't work? Ah, shit, it happens, huh? Mine doesn't always work on YouTube anymore. YouTube Premium now? I'm horrible. I've had YouTube Red since 2016. Yeah. No, I mean, YouTube Red is great. I had the trial a few times. I think it's absolutely a great service. I just feel like YouTube's the devil. Half the time, how it treats its users. And how it treats its ads, targeting people. I'll thin it out later. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. That makes complete sense. I can't fault you for that. I have considered doing a family plan and seeing if I could just split the cost of a few people here. You don't have iCloud? Yeah, fair enough. I may as well use the. That's what I do with my Nintendo. People are like, oh, I have like 6 friends. I'm like, they're like, I want Switch Online. I'm like, all right, let's all pay for it together. So we all pay $10 a year, essentially. I have 2 terabytes. Will do. So I. Oh fuck it, I'll go do that now. These are kind of pissing me off anyway, so. Vision is so much better. Nice. Ugh. Alright. Start cleaning some things up real quick. We're gonna get to the rest of the stream in a second, but I'll be right back. Everyone do your stretches while I'm gone and drink water and shit. Oh yeah, hello everyone. Alright, so let's see what we've done today. Today, we have kind of gone through these 3 Helldivers. Added things to them, or took things away, or made things clearer. So, number 1. Looking pretty swanky. We made that chest a lot more visible. We made the sides a lot more visible for silver instead of a lead belcher. The yellow's a pain in the fucking ass. It's so hard to paint yellows. Number 2. We really worked on this helmet quite a bit. Did great there. Again, yellow is just a hard thing to paint with, and these minis are so difficult to work with. Like, a normal mini, as I said before, will have a lot of detail, but it'll be very, like, robust. These do not have that same robustness. This is an indie company that made these, but it is coming out pretty well, though. The yellow looks good, very notable. The helmet looks fantastic, actually. The gun is differentiated with different kinds of grays. I'm happy with it. I bought unpainted ones. I want a 3D printer, though. And here is, of course, the flag bearer. Which I'm very happy with the flag. We did that a while ago, but I'm still very happy with the flag. I'm very happy with this in general. We treated them up, got them a little bit more yellows, and yeah, it looks dope. I agree. They do look good. They are just minis that are a pain in the ass to work with and would be better if they were higher quality printed. But that means it's higher quality money, which, I mean, I had at the time. I actually bought, quote unquote, a more expensive, higher quality print. But alas, here's what came out of it. They're looking pretty dope, though. They're looking pretty good. I am pretty happy with these, actually. I will have to get the stone done better later in the future. That's a future thing. But yeah. If you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, you're really good at painting depth, too. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I have some the dragons I love. I'll just show you them more in the future. YouTube, if you're watching this on as a VOD, and everyone say goodbye to YouTube. If you're watching this as a VOD, thank you very much for joining. I hope you had a good one. YouTube, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and we will see you soon. Bye, YouTube! Alright, let's get these guys here.